Yeah. Strawberry. Just.
Everything I needed, but I found my best.
Put ice in it.
Pour it in here?
Yeah.
You got enough soy sauce or you want more?
That's fine. Hey, the dumplings are cold.
Huh?
They're cold.
You want me to heat them back up?
Tonight's the night for football, everybody. The bright lights are on, the stage is set, and the crowd is ready. It's Monday Night Primetime on EA Sports. As the work week kicks off tonight, another week of football comes to an end with a Monday Night Primetime contest between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Las Vegas Raiders.
Can you bring me the hot Cheetos?
Everyone's still celebrating the return of regular season football, and we're away in week 2. And there's Derink Young to return this. And the tackle's made as he gets it out to the 32.
You said what? Alright, Cheetos.
So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. And first carry here for Ashton Genty. I'd say the defense will take this today. They're across the line, handing them a loss. First play of the game. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Went the wrong way on first down, Brock. Here comes 2nd and 12. Dropping back to throw. And the Chargers get home, and they drop him. And for the second straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way, and that's going to bring up a tough third down.
First, you try to run it. Second, you try to throw it, and both times you end up behind your own line of scrimmage. Break out the coffee along the sideline. Get everybody a dose of caffeine, because one side came to play, and the other better wake up.
Nickel look by the Chargers here, third down. Third and long for him here. Catch is made by the rookie out of Tennessee. And a nice gain here, but it stopped short of the first.
It's fourth down.
And they're going for this. And they're going to tag a defender with this one. Coach can plead his case all he wants, but we know it's going to fall on deaf ears. They call that interference, and it cancels their fourth down stand. The worst time for a mistake defensively, and that awards them this 1st and 10. They'll run here following the penalty. And he reaches midfield and starts driving into Chargers territory. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
Some offenses, well, they prefer to go run in that RPO situation. It's a safer call, a little more conservative. But in this case, it gets them just as many yards as a short completion would have.
Offense still line. This is 2nd and 4. Pass play now. Dumps it off to his running back. A solid gain there. He gets him across the 45 before he goes out. Pick up a 5 on that play. And that's a Vegas 1st down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
At the 43-yard line.
1st and 10 from the 43. Trying to throw this from the gun. He gets this to Michael Mayer. And he's taken down at the 30. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And the Raiders are going to have a 1st down.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine, because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
They go play action on 1st down. Bails out of the pocket quick. And on 1st down, only gets about a yard here with the defender there to force him out.
Well, once a play breaks down, you're just looking for a running zone. Just a little bit of room, just a little bit of air in the pocket.
I don't know what the fuck that play was.
Two, but the defense swarms towards him and denies him the other.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Huh?
Back to throw. Completed over the middle. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
To the line and set. Here we go, 1st down. Working inside the red zone. Couldn't find a completion on 1st down. So his first blemish, Brock, after that perfect 4-for-4 starts. And wouldn't expect one incompletion, though, to stop him from leaning on him this opening drive.
No, I don't think so. And I think more than anything, you see the defense kind of... ball
Yeah.
can hit the ground on this side.
Second down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. Throwing out to the left, Cup! And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, The Raiders finish up an excellent opening series. Well, no hesitations to start this one out, Brock. These guys came out slinging it. Seems like that's going to be what their offense leans on throughout this game.
Yep, don't see really any reason to get away from it as long as the results keep coming. The second drive, I think we'll all be watching that one. Will they mix in a little bit more run? Will they have to mix in more run, or could they continue to just shred this defense through the air?
That one splits the uprights. And the Raiders will jump out to a 7-0 lead. The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. He's going to return it from a yard or two deep. And they've got a long field ahead, Brock. They've got to him early, and they laid a big hit on him.
At their own 16-yard line.
Chargers getting set. 1st and 10. Play action now for Herbert. It's caught. This is Ladd McConkey. And this is going to be out of bounds. Defense catches up to him near that 45. It's again at 27 yards to move the chains. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
What a jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line. They'll run here with Amari on Hampton. Slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
That's going to do it for our first quarter here on Monday Night Primetime. It's an early lead for the Raiders. We'll return to Allegiant Stadium right after this. We're back and all set for the second quarter. Charger football. They're looking down to 2nd and 9. Back to Hampton. Gets it forward for a gain of 3. Could he pay? There to take him down.
When you don't have great success on first down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, it does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune third down situation.
Raiders defense goes in the dime for 3rd down. From the pistol, it's Herbert. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through to back them up ahead of 4th down.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go and let that pass rush get home.
Tucker on the return. The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up second down.
You know those elite zone defenses in basketball, Kate, it just feels like they're everywhere, clogging up every passing lane. This quarterback, well, he felt the same thing when he dropped back, nowhere to go but for a sack.
Things already looking a good bit tougher here. It is 2nd and 17 after the sack. Shotgun give here to Jency. He gets it ahead, winds up with about 3. Brought down on the effort by Derwin James. Offense to the line fast.
Brings up 3rd and 14.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. And he let his man too much there, Brock. Incomplete, 4th down coming up.
Intended for Trey.
Kate, I think that was the type of play we expected out of this defense to start the game. Can't undo that opening drive touchdown they gave up, but that can sure help to get yourself off the field with that 3rd down stop.
Ooh, errant snap, and he gets what he can behind this one. Begins his return at the 16. And a big hit on the return to stop it cold.
On the return, the Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 40-yard line.
To the line on 1st and 10. Chargers beneficiaries of some good field position.
Kappa. Ready?
Here's Hampton to open the drive. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. That goose egg up on the scoreboard, Brock, is not going away anytime soon if they keep having plays like that.
They really need something, an injection of energy here. Nothing will take the spark out of the series, quite like getting stuck for a loss.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Shotgun snap to Herbert. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
The lack of points and the lack of yards have just gone hand in hand here in the first half, and they both really trace back to the same root cause, an inability to consistently find and exploit any opening in what's been a very sound defensive game plan.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down.
Set. Kappa. Go.
Herbert from the gun. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And now they're staring at 4th and long. And he gets his offense in better field position here to start. Up close to the 30. Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out. First play is going to be a give to Jency. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
First play of the drive lost a yard. Need to get it back and some change here. 2nd down. Another give here to Jency. And he's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Digging deep in the playbook here, and this is 3rd and 11.
We gotta switch it up.
throw here, third down. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. Fourth down coming up.
You never, ever, as an offense, like 3 and outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on third down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
Offense staying out there. Looks like they're going for it.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Here's the snap on fourth. And it's incomplete. They dialed up their best effort, Brock, but they come up empty. That's going to be a turnover on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10. Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. Getting out to his left. And that one's complete. Amari on Hampton. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. Chargers hurrying to the line as the seconds tick away.
And the Chargers first and 10 at the 13.
Throwing on first is Herbert. Complete here to Hampton. And they'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Motioning one of the tight ends. Herbert now. And that's going to be incomplete. Still time for a couple of plays, though. 15 seconds left. First time this game they've looked to him. So they're left facing third and long.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, well, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down.
Kappa.
It's Herbert once more. Oh my, it's intercepted in the end zone. And the Raiders might be able to get some points late after the interception.
Well, the pick came in one end zone. I think for a while there, Kate, it looked like it was going to finish in the other end zone. They don't get the points. Boy, did they get a whole bunch of momentum after an outstanding return right there in enemy territory.
This is going to be the play that takes us to halftime. The final throw before the break. Chased out to his right. And the first play of the series is going to be an incomplete pass intended for his running back there. That brings up second down.
Shit's so goddamn boring.
The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. He'll bring it out from a couple yards deep.
Nigga, bro.
He's got a lane up past the 30. And he showed some nice bursts on that run back, didn't he? Getting them all the way out to their own 40.
That's exactly the way you want to come out of the locker room to begin the second half. And really, Kate, this third phase of the game, the special teams, you just see the boost and the energy they can give to their team when they deliver a nice return to start this second half.
So the Chargers start off with good field position as they get ready for 1st and 10. Running it with Hampton. He'll be stopped after just about a yard. 2nd and 9 coming up.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8.
Bro, oh my God, this shit gonna piss me off.
Here's Herbert. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
Yikes. As that pass falls to the ground, Kate, you kind of just sense their desperation. Just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. They'll throw 3rd and long. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
The issues this offense has been having, well, they extend well beyond 3rd down today. You can just look up that big goose egg on the scoreboard, but now time's not on their side either.
And that one comes down at the 2 before bouncing into the end zone for a touchback. Raiders just about ready for this one. It's 1st and 10. Counter give to Genty. Nice cut back to the right sideline. And he has it all the way inside the opposing 40.
Coming off that carry, I'd go right back to him. Not a hotter hand on the field right now. Get that man the rock.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Down inside the 40 now with a 1st down following that last play.
Let's go now.
Now the give to Laube. Fights his way through a tackle. And he's going to be down to within a yard of that red zone as the stop is made. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that's a Vegas 1st down.
This offense is sending a message. Winning the battle up front on consecutive snaps. There's got to be some urgency here defensively. You just can't keep getting walked backward this easily.
All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10. Giving this to Genty. He's charged towards the line. It's right around 3 yards.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a 1st down.
Back to Genty. And it'll be 1st and goal. Stop is made at the 5-yard line.
What a great sign to start the second half for this offense, because with a lead, well, the ground game becomes your best friend, the centerpiece for this offense, trying to chew up that clock.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Here's Genty. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Raiders push their lead further to start the half. Gay to add the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Raiders double their lead to 14.
Chargers nothing.
The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. Returnable from the 2. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. LA bringing the offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10.
Lion.
Now Herbert to throw. Oh, they were trying for Cooks, but it's intercepted. And the Raiders are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
You know what this is, Kate? This is the practice field coming to life. Really on both sides of the ball. Right, you watch defensive coaches preach all the time, and they work on these returns to get to the near sideline, everybody to get a block. And then for those offensive players to show the effort to go chase that down so it's not a pick 6, yeah, it stinks for the offense. But that was the practice field coming to life for everybody to see.
It's a gain of 2 on the play. Still some work to do on 2nd and goal.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Yards to go as they get set on 2nd and goal.
Set. Viking 18. Big Lion.
They go to him again. And this defense standing tall. They keep him out of the end zone. He'll get a couple, and now they face 3rd and goal from the 6.
Well, you get a little bit closer, but you can feel the pressure starting to mount. Unless you're committed to playing 4 downs here, this becomes a critical 3rd down call.
Backed up the last 2 plays. Got to go in the right direction here. It's 3rd and goal. Quick throw left side, complete. Touchdown, Vegas. The Raiders lengthen the lead at the end of the 3rd. Made the right choice not to hand it off, and then the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did, kid. Kind of reminds me of the option quarterbacks of our day growing up, right? Those guys that made that pitch, and it was just second nature. They were on the run, guys all around. Didn't matter. He's going to put that pitch right on them. The great RPO quarterbacks of today do exactly the same thing with their throws.
The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. He's going to field this at the 2. Showing a little burst so far. And what a great start for their series. He's all the way up close to the 45-yard line before stepping out.
When you get contributions like that.
To the line on 1st and 10. Chargers beneficiaries of some good field position. Out of the gun, here's Hampton. Makes a tackle, he's still going. And this play's nearly going to reach that 25-yard line. Defender there to take him out just short of it. They'll get 31 yards on the play. And that's going to give the Chargers the 1st down.
All right, Kate, little confession time. And you know what they say, confession, good for the soul, bad for the reputation. I think my most negative grades carrying out fakes were on toss plays like that. Because you toss it, you know it's going for a big play, and all you want to do is watch it and not carry out your fake.
Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10. Herbert back to throw. A quick slant. Here's McConkey. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
Shotgun give to Hampton. And they catch him, but not until he's picked up 8 yards. It's second down.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
Second down, looking for options. Pass it down close. Touchdown, L.A. The Chargers get it back to within 2 possessions. Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere on the football field. But you start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. He sure did.
Chargers 7.
The Chargers just about ready, and there they go, sending it away. Tucker now on the return. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense is set. First and 10. Genty on the give. He's headed right. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday. But doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
This is Genty on second. Oh, he drops and cuts to the right sideline. And this great effort winds up getting them well into enemy territory before he's brought down. Wow, they get a big old 32 yards out of that play, as well as a new set of downs.
You know, it is so refreshing for these running backs when they have space to run. It's hard. There's so many collisions between the tackles. When they get on the edge and have green grass, well, the best of them take advantage of it.
Let's go now.
Going to the ground again on first. He'll only take this for about a yard. It's going to be second down.
The one thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. Genty from the gun. And this fight good enough to gain about 4. It's third down.
You make that call to just give yourself a fighting chance on third down, Kate. Take at least a little bite of the big meal between them and the first down marker. And that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
We're down to the 2-minute warning here in Vegas. Raiders moments away from a 2-0 start. Third and 4 coming up now. And off to Genty. And they're going to bring him down as he makes it all the way to the 12. With 1:54 remaining, the defense burns a timeout.
No frills, nothing fancy. That was just a good old offensive line dominated in the trenches. That sprung him to get to the second level and beyond.
So a new set of downs. Here we go. First and 10.
Ready? At the 60. At the 60. No trap. No trap.
Coming left is Genty. Quite the turnaround these last 2 plays, huh? Nice gain on 1, and now they can get him behind the line. And right right away we get a timeout from the defense. 1:51 to go. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
Straight ahead with Genty. And this is looking familiar, partner. He's dropped for a loss again. It's going to be 3rd down. The Chargers call a timeout. That's their last one. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call is going to be on 3rd down. They need a good chunk here, at least 14 yards to pick up this 1st down. Quickly looking left, and it's complete. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's a money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
1st and goal now as they try to pad this lead.
Here we go, Shaq.
Genty will not score. The defense holds and stops him short of that goal line.
Oh, so aggravatingly close to a safety on that one right there, Kate. Just a matter of a foot, and they could have had some points on the board defensively.
Another chance to get that lone yard. Here's 2nd and goal.
But that's just so dumb.
Genty again. And he's in this time. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders have likely locked up the win right there. Gay to add the extra point.
Gay on for the point after.
Right down the middle. It's good. And the Raiders stretch their lead to 21.
Chargers 7.
The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. Fielded just shy of the end zone. He lost the football. And the ball skips out of bounds. Lucky for them, no lost fumble there on the kick return.
You know what? This game is hard. So sometimes catching a break or two in just the right circumstances is a big deal. Sideline could be your best friend as a runner, because you lose the ball next to it, there's a good chance it could go harmlessly out of bounds.
God damn, nigga cannot fucking make a play.
Here's Herbert, 1st and 10. Big gain, has them across the 40. And he's going to get all the way up to the midfield stripe. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the 1st.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
Herbert on 1st down. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Picked off by Nakobe Dean. And the Raiders will take over as he records his 1st interception of our season.
I'll hear a lot of defensive coordinators say you've got to earn the right to rush the passer by doing work on the early downs. You know what this is, Kate? They've earned the right to be aggressive defensively with the work they did through 3 quarters, and this defense is cutting it loose.
Raiders just about ready for this one. It's 1st and 10. They give up their guts. It's Genty. Again, he's got room. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. An excellent game, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
I'll tell you what, Kay, one of the things I'm most proud of coming out of broadcasting, my O-line buddies, is they me up during the game and say thank you. Thank you for finally showing some love and giving some light to what those big boys are doing up front. I got to play with some of the best to do it. I got to see it up close and personal. Because of it, I'll never forget it. And they just showed up on that run.
1st down, and they go right back to it. And this hasn't been a common side out of him tonight, but the defense wins this rep. He's limited to no gain on the carry. And now the Raiders call for the 1st of their timeouts. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Now, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Another give here to Genty. And that's good for a few. It brings up third down. Working fast as the clock ticks towards 0.
It's a gain of 4. It's 3rd and 6.
On third down, Genty. Defense contains him. That's going to force 4th down as he's dropped for a loss. The timeout's taken now as we have 1, possibly 2 snaps remaining in this ball game. The lead looks safe, but the pedal's staying down. They're going for this. They're going to throw for it on 4th. And that's incomplete in the end zone. Could have been 6 points, but as that one falls, Brock, instead just a turnover on downs.
Hey, I am all for aggression. You get 4 downs, go for it. But I do have to wonder here, Kate, after being denied once again, is there going to be a trust level on that sidelines to go for it the next time they get this shot?
Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. And there's our last-in image of this game. It's intercepted. And the Raiders make one of their best plays at the end, coming up with the interception on our final snap of the game. The Black Hole can take that party over to the Vegas Strip as the Raiders win at home. And they're stacking momentum right away this season as they begin the year 2-0. So that'll do it for this one. With Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. The Raiders winners as we bid you farewell from Las Vegas.